Isn't it fascinating how the mind works? How easily it learns patterns, creates meanings, weaves stories. Sometimes stories that hold us back, and sometimes stories that set us free. Because a long time ago, maybe in childhood, maybe even before, there was a moment when the mind learned. It learned what it thought was true. That if something went wrong, if a mistake happened, then perhaps, just maybe, that mistake meant something about who you are. And the mind, being so wonderfully efficient, it took that learning and it applied it everywhere. A moment of shame became a lifetime of caution. A single rejection became an expectation. A flicker of doubt became a shadow that seemed to follow. But here's the thing. What if the mind was simply doing what it does best, making connections, finding patterns, keeping you safe? And isn't it interesting how a story, when told enough times, starts to feel like the truth, when really it's just a truth, one of many. Because just as the mind learned to generalize negativity, what if it could just as easily generalize joy? What if, just as it once said, because I failed once, I'll fail again, it could just as easily say, because I succeeded once, I'll succeed again? What if the mind could learn a new pattern? A pattern of playfulness, of freedom, of laughing at the past? Because really, wasn't it all just a learning experience anyway? And you can imagine now a child running, stumbling, falling, laughing, getting back up. Because falling isn't failing, it's just falling. And the child doesn't think, oh no, I'm forever a person who falls. No, they just get up, keep going, keep playing. Because isn't life more fun that way? And somewhere deep inside, somewhere beyond words, beyond thoughts, beyond all the old stories, there's a knowing. A knowing that you are already that carefree, joyful, playful, limitless being. Because you were born that way. And the only thing in the way is the illusion that anything was ever lost. And what if now that illusion could begin to dissolve, like mist in the morning sun, just fading, drifting, vanishing, as something lighter, brighter, freer takes its place? And you don't even have to try, because the mind, your mind, is always learning, always adapting, always shifting. And maybe, just maybe, it's already happening right now. Isn't it fascinating how the mind holds on to things, how it collects moments like beads on a string, threading them together, as if they were one continuous truth. A single misstep, a moment of shame, a glance, a word, a fleeting feeling, and suddenly a belief forms. Because the mind, in all its brilliance, all its efficiency, it takes a single moment and it weaves it into identity. I failed once, therefore I'm a failure. I felt ashamed once, therefore I'm shameful. I was judged once, therefore I'm always going to be judged. And just like that, a passing cloud is mistaken for the sky itself. But what if those old patterns, they were never you? What if they were just echoes of a thought? There was never truly yours to begin with. What if the mind, in its innocent attempt to protect you, had simply drawn the wrong conclusion? And what if right now, as you listen, as you notice the way the words shift and change inside you, what if the mind could rewrite the story? Because a single mistake doesn't mean failure. It means learning. A single rejection doesn't mean unworthiness. It means redirection. A single moment of shame doesn't mean a lifetime of being small. It means you're human, and humans grow. And a river never holds on to the stones it flows over. It moves, it shifts, it dances. It doesn't carry each pebble with it, weighing itself down, saying this is who I am now. I must take this everywhere I go. No, it just lets go. And isn't it interesting how effortlessly that letting go is? As you hear these words, something within you already knows. Letting go, it isn't something you try to do. It's something that happens the moment you realize you don't need to hold on anymore. Because what if you were never stuck at all? What if those old beliefs, they were never chains, but simply stories waiting to be rewritten? What if every past mistake, every fear, every ounce of doubt was just fueled for something greater? Because deep down, beyond all the noise, beyond all the old stories, beyond even the thoughts you think are yours, there's something else, something stronger, something lighter, something that's always known the truth. You're not your past. You're not your fears. You're not the judgment of others. Your movement, your change, your playfulness and possibility and joy. You're the sky that never holds onto a single cloud. Does you feel this truth settling into the deepest part of you now? You might begin to notice how easy it becomes to laugh at the old fears, to feel lighter, freer, as if the weight you forgot that you were carrying has simply disappeared. And isn't it wonderful to finally remember you were always meant to be?